Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just want to share an absolutely awesome book that I finished recently, and it is Stephen S. Hall's Slither, How Nature's Most Maligned Creatures Illuminate Our World. So if you like snakes or serpents or anything along those lines, you can just stop the video right now and go out and buy the book and read it and have a great time, because this is easily gonna be my top 10 favorite books of the year, minimum, literally minimum. But granted, I actually haven't read that many books on snakes and like other reptiles, but I'm pretty sure if I had, this would be like top tier snake book material. Just absolutely awesome. It's what you want when you read a nature book on like a specific plant or specific animal group or something like that. This is the book you want. So it's just got tons of material on all kinds of snakes, snake science, scientists who study snakes, all kinds of stuff. But the big takeaway for me is snakes basically just break a lot of the rules as far as like animal evolution and all that kind of stuff go. It's just lots of crazy stuff. So like things like, we're dealing with venom and the different molecules and the chemistry behind snake venom. How does that work? We don't even really know a whole lot about it and stuff. But how like interesting it is, and the different things that we're trying to like do with it, the different pharmaceuticals, medicines we're trying to create using it. How does anti-venom work? How do you get anti-venom? Is it helpful? This kind of thing. Scientists that are like getting bit by snakes, dying sometimes quite literally due to snake venom and stuff, like out in the field. Sometimes not even out in the field, out in the office basically, but all kinds of stuff like that. Snake locomotion. Like just think about sidewinders, and apparently they have like the absolutely like greatest like way to move across sand dunes that you can really like just like even like in the laboratories, mechanical like computers and stuff, like that's like the way you would like kind of traverse sand like on like it's just crazy. Like I'm doing the book a disservice because I feel like I'm not eloquently discussing how this is even like working and stuff. But even things like metabolism and just stuff like that, how does an animal basically eat 1.5 times its body weight in like one meal and just be like cool for like 8 months to a year or something like that? How their organs, in order to do that, basically like go like Super Saiyan, go like super enlarged and stuff to kind of accommodate it, and then almost like disappear, when they're being like, or metabolically not being used and stuff. Anyways, I feel like I'm doing a terrible job selling the book. I don't know. I just thought it was great. The perfect blend of like the hard science, some of like kind of the more like cultural references and stuff, but just every chapter was kind of focusing on like a location with a snake scientist, herpetologist, like out in the field a lot of the times and doing stuff. In one case, he was even a snake hunter, not a snake scientist per se. But yeah, just super, super fascinating. The only thing, like the cover is amazing. Love the cover. There's no plates, there's no illustrations or photographs and stuff. That'd be like the only thing I would say would I critique the book. But that's nothing really against the author. That's probably more of like a publication, editorial. I don't know exactly who makes that call actually, book publishing. If you work in book publishing, let me know who makes the call if there's like book plates for like, photographs of snakes or not. Let me know down in the comments below. But anyways, if you like nature, you like environmental stuff, ecology, if you like herpetology of any kind, obviously pick up this book. But like I said, it's definitely easily going to be in the top 10. I foresee it already. Probably higher than that. So, like I said, my favorite animal book of the year so far. And that's actually not saying a little, because I think I've read like 7 or 8 animal books so far. Nature is my staple, but as you guys have probably figured out. But anyways, I thought it was awesome. I want to thank Grand Central Publishing for sending me this copy to review. Like I said, just super awesome. I reviewed it probably better on my Instagram, where I can actually like type things out rather than just ramble on like this. But anyways, definitely check it out. If it sounds interesting to you, you will not be disappointed. And whether you're reading books on snakes or not, always remember, read victoriously.